Hi guys, it's Dead Ponic here. I just got the news. It's with a heavy heart that I inform everybody, and I pass the news around that Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman from the Batman animated series and from other works, has sadly passed away due to cancer. This this was painful because I just found out about it, and I was so shocked by it that it's like he's the voice of Batman, and you can't just like it's just it's hard to believe. And he worked on many of the greatest projects involving Batman, like the animated series, the Injustice video game, the Arkham series, which was great by the way, and there were even Gotham Knight, which was its best. I think it was his best work next to the animated series. But he also worked on the two Justice League animated series, which he was really good. Like he stands like alongside some of the best voice actors of that series. But for me, it was he defined a generation of young kids. Like I had three VHS tapes of all different Batman episodes. They were each in most they were titled individually as Two Face, Joker, and Robin. So for Two Face, it was The Shadow of the Bat, which was the introduction of Batgirl. For the Joker, it was Christmas with the Joker and The Laughing Fish, which is my favorite episode it's one of the best episodes involving Joker. And then you have Robin, which is the two-parter Robin's Reckoning, which goes into depths about how Dick became Batman's psychic and the lengths that Batman was trying to go to prevent Robin from going down a path of vengeance, like Batman was trying to do, or he at least he was. That's the impression. But I think what made Kevin Conroy stand out was definitely the "I am vengeance, I am the night" speech that he gives in the Scarecrow episode, and that's when you knew that this voice actor was going to define a generation. And he most definitely was the best voiced Batman alongside the best voiced Joker, which, if you don't know, Mark Hamill was the one who played Joker, and I love that version of him. He's just so he's kooky, he's insane. And then you have Batman, and you can tell when Kevin is going from his Batman to his Bruce persona, which is Batman is very stoic. He's very growly. Like he's very stoic. He's like intimidating. But when he's Bruce, he's calm. He's very collected. He's very friendly. He's someone you can actually like talk to. In fact, I believe because I watched the episode last night, it was a team up of Batman and Superman where they had to take on where Batman was tracking the Joker to Metropolis because Lex Luthor was paying the Joker to take out Superman because Superman was becoming a problem. And then where there's a Joker, the Batman always has to get involved because he's the only one who really understands the Joker, even if it's on a basic mundane level. It's still he still understands him, and the fact that he was teaming up with Superman was a dream come true, and this paved the way for the Justice League animated series, and this was taking place in the Superman animated series, which is a good show. I do admit it is a good show. It has some of the best voice acting I've seen. It really harkens back to that Christopher Reeve day of it's classy, but it's got an iconic tune just like the Batman animated series. But I think I think what really stood out about Kevin was that he was a really nice guy in real life. I had never met the man myself, but he is such a cool guy. He was such a cool guy, and he having this voice actor in this role basically was he was Batman to me and to a lot of other people. Like Adam West defined a generation of the '60s. He may not have been many people's Batman, but he was a Batman that I thoroughly enjoyed. But this is the definitive Batman. This is a definitive version of the Batman where, in fact, he also he also redid the role in three of the direct-to-DVD films, which was Mystery of the Batwoman, Sub-Zero, and Mask of the Phantasm. Mask of the Phantasm is high regarded as the best, one of the best Batman movies to come out of the animated series. And I recently watched it, and I can definitely see why it was that it's that good, because not only does it flesh out Bruce, and it gives that origin of how he like adopted the cowl, especially with Alfred's like, my God, and that scowl, and it's just that stare. Oh man, that is something else. And what's funny is that in one of the Justice League Unlimited episodes, A Better World, I believe it was called, in part two, I think, Kevin Conroy gets to go up against himself, where he's playing the Lord Batman and his regular version, and it's so interesting how he's able to um, change subtle things about both characters. Like Lord Batman is to the point. He's also like tyrannical in a sense, but when he goes back to regular Batman, he's like, "Mom and Dad would be so proud, don't you think?" And then it's like, you really got a point there. And my first experience really with understanding who Kevin Conroy was definitely the Arkham series. I think he does a better job in, me personally, I think Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are definitely the two where he stands out the most. But Arkham Knight is not a bad game, especially since Kevin Conroy did such a good job and he was able to reprise his iconic line, though maybe not to the same degree, but it's still a really good. It was really good. It was really good. It was really good. What else? I think the other. I think there's a lot of other like. There's a lot of other works he's been in involving Batman, but it's really sad, and I'm fighting back tears here, but like, here I am again doing another one of these damn things for another iconic actor. It's like, what is going on? Like, I realize these actors are getting older, but they shouldn't have to be taken from the world in such a cruel way. My, but I think what really defined Batman for Kevin was he was able to bring a lot of subtlety and a lot of nuance and a lot of he made the character his own, while at the same time he was able to make it that iconic. I think my favorite part of, in terms of the Arkham series, is when Batman goes down into Wonder City and runs into Talia, and Talia slaps him and he's like, "Hello, Talia." He's just so nonchalant about it. But I also like how he was able to flex his voice acting flexibility with like how he was like dying on the verge of death, or he was really pissed off. Like there's a part in Arkham Knight where he's like, "Talk or I'll break every bone in your body," and you could really tell this is not like um this is not him just being intimidating in general. He's really pissed off. And when uh, Barbara gets taken, he commands the Batmobile to run over to crush guy's head underneath the wheel, and he's like, "Where is he?" He's channeling the Christian Bale part, which I don't mind, because like, come on, if they were gonna take any influence from that I definitely say the the Christian Bale influence definitely went into Arkham Knight, and I think that's a really good thing. And it was just, it's really hard, and it turns out he was 66. So it's really hard. But so in closing, thank you, Kevin, for everything, for all the wonderful memories you've given not just me but everybody who watched the series and all the other works you've done. And wherever you are, I really hope you actually get to meet Adam West. I really hope you guys have like a really fun conversation. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb, and it's just I would kill for that kind of conversation. Actually, if I remember correctly, there was an episode where Adam West was he was playing another character, but it was having two Batman voice actors work alongside each other. It's like, how cool is that? Anyway, um, thank you, Kevin, and my thoughts go out to your family and your extended relatives, and I hope you are forever immortalized, like as if you haven't been already. But it's hard saying goodbye to you because you were such an important part of not just my life but everybody's, and it's really sad. So thank you.